Hello, beautiful souls. You are tuning in to something really special here, and it's not random that you are here because we go on a little journey of radical self-trust and intuition. This came as a download to me when I was here in Vietnam in the morning doing my morning practice of breathing, meditation, yoga, jumping into the ocean, connecting to Mother Gaia. And it came to me, it said, do a radical self-trust series for people, because I get this question asked all the time. And people also tell me, you're so courageous. I would love to trust myself like you do. And let me tell you something. It didn't drop in one night. I practice it over and over again, every day. It's something we have to train ourselves to do because we also need to unlearn certain things. So that's why I thought, let's start this journey together. And before I come here on like a firecracker, because I'm so excited about it, I'm so excited to help you to activate that within you. Because when we all learn to trust our intuition, this world becomes a much, much more fun place and a better place. And we will be more in alignment with our soul mission. And then we can create so much more together. And that's something I'm truly passionate and excited about. So let's start with a deep breath. Just drop into this moment, just like really take a deep breath in, because we are constantly stimulated. And I know I'm not going to repeat that here like a broken record. We hear that all the time. We have so much noise, so many distractions. And you know what is distracting you. So you can reflect for yourself what that may be. In order to learn to trust yourself, you need to be able to listen to yourself. And in order to listen, or being able to listen to yourself, you need to create space for yourself where you truly can listen and tune in. And that means a space of stillness. And I'm not saying you have to sit in the mountains by yourself for hours. Stillness can be in movement. It is a space without distraction. No people, there may be people around, but not people that you are communicating with. Music, podcast, anything like that. Literally time with yourself. That can be movement. It can be being out in nature. It can be meditation, sitting still, whatever it is. Whatever it takes for you to connect with yourself, right? And I'm only giving inspiration and activation guidance here, guys. Whatever resonates with you, take it. What doesn't, leave it. And it is a journey of self-discovery. It is a journey for you to embark on yourself, okay? That is the most important and the most exciting part, because we all have unique needs. And what works for me may absolutely not work for you. But that's why I encourage you to take this time to really turn inwards and to get to know yourself, because you only have this one person. You spend the rest of your life with 100%, and that's you. 100% guaranteed. Unless there's something else happening out there, guys, that I'm not aware of, let me know. But as far as I'm aware of, this is where we are right now. So that was a little humor here, by the way, if you don't get it, but never mind. So when you think of a beautiful space, like that makes you feel like you can really tune in and try and learn to listen and tune into yourself. So what is that space? What does that space feel like? Where do you see yourself? And then when you're in the space, when you feel calm and relaxed, like the nervous system feels calm and relaxed, ask yourself, what is it that I need? And let come through whatever comes through. Don't try to label it, disregard it, or control it. And if nothing comes through, that's fine too, because it's a new thing. It feels uncomfortable. And because we're so conditioned to approach everything with the mind tries to manufacture and be like, something needs to come up. It may pop in later after this video, maybe throughout the day, the next day. Just let it happen. Okay. So I create this mini series in a way that I will give you a week in between each video, so you get time to practice, because I believe we need to apply it and practice it. And I feel like a week is a good starter. And then you can decide what tool feels most aligned for you right now and what you want to keep with yourself, for your own practice. But also, guys, there is no shortcut. There's no magic tool. There's no one thing. And you can only find that out by exploring this. And you are the only one who can teach yourself this. Yes, you can get inspiration from the resources like the likes of this video right now, or many millions of others. That's the beauty of what we have available today. But at the end of the day, you are the only person who can teach yourself that. So always remember that. And that is the most powerful part, actually, because it's yours. And you create your own way of learning to tune in, to listen to yourself, to trust yourself, and then to act. And it's going to be so much fun. Now, I want to quickly share the short story when I did not listen to my intuition, how that can turn out versus when you listen to your intuition. I had many, many, many moments in my life, and will for sure still have many moments in my life where I don't trust my intuition, because intuition is a whisper, but we will go more into that into detail in the next video. And for example, I get very strong symptoms in my body. So there was a moment throughout my nomadic lifestyle, was a place where I was meant to go to, and I felt, and I committed to a house sitting, looking after animals and, looking after the house for a couple of weeks. But it didn't feel good. I felt really off. Before I felt there were subtle things coming up. I felt like after I spoke to that person, it feels weird. Then on that day when I was meant to go there I just finished one house to travel to the next. I started to feel really sick in my body, like almost like a burning feeling. I'm really like body aches, really tired. It was almost like I didn't want to go, like a kid that threw a tantrum. And I was like, what's wrong? It's going to be amazing. I have this whole place for 5 weeks. The animals are easy and stuff like that. And so, of course, I committed, because there was my mind telling me that my intuition was already speaking, not just that day, but way before. Cut a long story short, I did that house sit, but it turned out to be a mess. It turned out was a negative experience, and a lot of things happened alongside that. Then it made sense. Later on, I reflected back that it was, of course, at the same time, I was there and I was experiencing it, and it was fine too. But it was a premonition, and I could have avoided that. I didn't need to go through this experience, really, in that very moment. And that was interesting. And this will help you. That's why I say you have to experience it. You just have to go for it. And then looking backwards, you can reflect, what are the symptoms or the signs within me that tell me go for it or don't go for it. And you can only do that by practice. And over time, then you gain confidence and you learn to trust yourself and trust your own inner guidance and your compass. This is something from me personally that I want to share. And now for this coming week, like we did before, this little space of silence, stillness, whatever that means, whatever came to you, whatever you feel called to do, create that throughout the next week and learn to listen to yourself. Maybe it's a quick journal. Maybe you will do a voice message to yourself. Maybe you go for a walk or run, whatever it is. But create that space for yourself where you can actually listen to yourself. And I'm always happy to hear. You can leave like any message in the comments below. You can connect with me directly or just do your own reflections and see how that changes your energy, what changes within you. And I'm so happy for you to embark on this journey. And I am excited for our next video where we talk about the difference between the whisper and the noise. Till next week.